Hey guys, Charles Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Deluxe class Wheeljack. So, here he is in his alt mode. So yeah, appears to be like a TV van of some kind, so yeah. So this guy is part of the, according to TF Wiki, is part of the second wave of the mainline deluxes. However, it's been released early here in the United States as part of, the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Jungle Mission 3-pack alongside, Cheetor and Nightbird. And yeah, so he is also the second part of that set that I have to review. So yeah, but mainly because, I know he's going to be an individual release as well. I'm just going to not dub him as a Buzzworthy figure because, he's also going to be part of the actual, Rise of the Beast line stuff. So, like to be consistent and whatnot. So, yeah, so anyways, before we take a look at the figure, we'll take a very quick look at the packaging, since we already took an in-depth look at it when we reviewed Cheetor. So yeah, you got, this right here, Cheetor, Nightbird, Wheeljack, and, of course, you can guess where they were all placed in this packaging. So, I have Jungle Mission 3-pack, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, and then you got this up here. And then, hey, there's the star of today's show, so... Yeah, and then random side artwork here. And you got Bumblebee right here, just lurking out. And, oh man, this packaging is so long. Of course, you got the CGI artworks of all three respective characters. And there's all this down here, and then they got separate packaging. So yeah, yeah, it's nothing new. And yeah, so anyways, let's bring back Wheeljack right here, or should I say Pablo? Because why do I call him that? And why does everyone call that? Well, guys, I'm finally going to reveal why Wheeljack is called Pablo. It's like the deepest meaning ever. It'll probably shed a tear for you. It's yeah, I know, it's really deep. Because he has it right here on this van. I know, sad, right? Very, very, very sad. Super, super sad meaning to all of this. It's because he has it labeled on both sides of his van. He's TV Pablo. That's where he gets the name from. That's where he gets his nickname from. But anyway, so yeah, so there's that. Yeah, here's Pablo right here, or Wheeljack. And yeah, so yeah, this is regardless of the whole controversy with the design thing, I think this is a pretty neat little figure right here. This might be my favorite of the three, mainline deluxes I've actually messed with so far. So starting off here, let's take a close look at the van. And yeah, I really do like it. You got some silver here in the middle. You got blue here for the headlights, and you got silver down here, and then you got, blue light painted lights here as well. You got clear plastic right here for the, the windshield and the side windows. I think this whole section here is clear plastic. Yeah, I can kind of tell because it's like that clear blue down here in that little hexagon. And yeah, really nice. And then of course he got stuff up here. It's supposed to be a TV van, so he's got to have this mold in here. It's like a grid sort of. I'm not sure. I'm not a TV van expert, but yeah. Yeah, my favorite TV cable brand is easily TV Pablo. Not was it not Dish, not DirecTV. Easily TV Pablo. I'm literally subscribed to them. They're so good. But yeah. I really like how they kind of use this like brownish kind of plastic. That's kind of cool too. Yeah, kind of nice. And the back here got some good paint going on. Yeah, he's surprisingly pretty good. And of course, he got visible head syndrome right down there. Yeah, surprisingly, he's not that bad. Not too shabby. Pretty neat figure. So, yeah. Now, anyways, for the accessories, he does come with his little gun right here. Kind of gives me Star Trek vibes. Like it looks like the Enterprise, like especially right here. Like looking from the side mainly. I don't know why. Just kind of does. But anyways, yeah, you can store it up here, or you can store it back here. For some reason though, it's like slanted. Wait, I need to focus on this. Yeah, see, like it's like slanted here, so it's weird. So look at the way this goes. It's like it's even this is slanted, makes that slant. Again, I don't know why they did that, but okay. So yeah, yeah, I think it's really cool they can put up here. I think the instructions too just have it where you can just put like this, or I think this. I think this is the way they put it. So in a way, it's kind of cool because it's like a thruster sort of, so you can go really fast. So yeah. And by the way, yes, he does roll, as you can see. So that's good. Nice running little wheels. So, yeah. Now, anyways, for the size comparisons here in the alt mode, here he is with Cheetor. And yeah, so you got that there. I'm not sure if that's too realistic. Maybe Cheetor would be a little smaller, but I'm not really sure. And here he is with the Studio Series only movie Wheeljack. Yes, set in the same universe. Yep, this right here is the evolution of Knight vs. Wheeljack. It goes from this to this. Then now the change isn't too apparent here. I mean, their vehicle modes are a lot different, but like you expect, okay, he got a completely different vehicle mode, but he looks probably similar. I mean, he'll have different colors, but he'll have the same head stuff. Well, I got a little surprise for you guys because, well, he looks nothing like that. And I mean, by now you guys all know what, he looks like in his robot mode. Which, speaking of which, let's get right into that right now. So, transformation. What you want to do starting off here is you want to take what will become like his suspenders. It's kind of a little dumb, but also kind of cool. You just want to lift these back here. And then you're just going to want to take the arms and get them untabbed. And just bring them out right here. And then after that, you just want to kind of wiggle the feet out. Just want to be a little careful here. It's a bit tough getting them out. It's kind of a little struggling. And there we go. You just kind of have to wiggle them out a little bit and kind of pull it out. Just do not be too rough, right? Just don't be too rough. So yeah. Then after that, you want to kind of bring these up right here. And then you want to split them apart and kind of rotate them around. And you just want to bring these up all the way here. And so as you can see right here, there's a little post right here. And I'll go into, where is it now? Oh yeah, right here. Goes in this slot right here. And so you just want to make sure it's all the way down there. And just squeeze that in, tab it in, like so. And at the same time, you don't want to split the legs apart. And you want to do the same thing here with this one, and these will become the shins of the robot mode. Then next, you just want to bring forward the feet, and then kind of move them back a little bit. So yeah, then next, just flip down these little panels, and then just kind of carefully, just squeeze them down, so that way they'll stay in place. And then next, just unbend the knees, and there you go. Now you got his legs all done. So yeah, there we go. Lift up the camera right here because he's gonna get a little bit tall here. So yeah, next up, what you want to do? Why do you sound so weird? But what do you want to do? Yeah, what you guys want to do here? I sound like Tomater. But anyways, what you guys want to do here is you want to untab. There's a tab right here, and it goes into that slot right here on the side of where the door would be. And you just want to untab that all right there. And then next, bring this down and just make sure these are, folded all the way like this. So it's like that. Now he's got his little door wings going on. And then next, you just want to bring out the arms here to the sides. And then rotate this down. And you want to do this out here. Just move this in and out. And bring that down. And then you also want to swivel around right here where the bicep is. And then after that, we want to make sure that's still flipped out. And then you want to hinge this inwards like that. And then bring this down right here, the chest piece, or the front of the car, but then it'll become his chest. And before you bring it down on the way, you just want to flip up the sides of the front of the fan. And there we go. And then, then there's this tab right here that'll go into this like little slot thing right here, and just squeeze that in, and just want to make sure there's enough clearance here. So there's then finally right here, there's on his little suspenders, there's these like little indentations right here. Then there's these tabs, and that's where they're gonna sit. They're gonna sit into those little indentations there. And then next, you just want to bring down the header, just move it forward. So now he's looking at you. Hi, Pablo. And then finally, what you want to do is you want to bring down or slide down the backpack right here until that clicks. And once you got that all done, there you guys have Wheeljack, or Pablo, in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, this actually does look pretty good. Just, despite his rather odd design, but but as a figure though, this is actually a pretty good figure, like very good. So yeah, there you have him right there in all his Pabloan glory. So yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at the head sculpt. And yeah, this is the reason why it's like, yeah, you can tell it's like, this is supposed to be the same universe, Wheeljack. It's like, wait a minute, he went from looking all G1 to this. When I first saw it, though, I will admit, I was like, come on, but I actually have grown to kind of like this design now. I still do prefer the Bumblebee movie Wheeljack design. That's probably my favorite of the 3 live-action Wheeljack designs, since, also there was Q. This is definitely still better than Q, but I even thought that when this was first leaked, but yeah. But anyways, so let's stop talking about that now. Just focus on the figure here. So, yeah, there's the head sculpt. Looking kind of cool. Of course, he got his big lips there. Now, unfortunately, even though when I got it, this is all pain here, you got to be careful. What I do now is I make sure I don't, flip this back until this is, all done, because what happened was this kind of scraped through, so it kind of scraped a little bit of the paint, so just be wary there. I've seen that Target, some copies, have this already scratched, and some have already paint. When I got it, it was all paint, but unfortunately it scuffed a little bit. But, yeah. Pretty cool sculpt, and it does have light piping. If I've tried this with my phone, if you put your phone light right behind it, his eyes will glow, pretty clearly. But it is still, regardless, a little bit difficult. Like if you try any other method, it is a little bit difficult to get light piping in. But yeah, anyways, got other details here. Unfortunately, I just realized, these weren't paying right here. So that's a bit of a shame. They're on a bit of a budget, so I can understand. It would have been nice if had some paint here on the legs. Like they could, I can understand why they didn't paint this, but since the toes are hiding in alt mode, they could have at least painted those. But oh well. And of course, he still retains TV Pablo on the sides of his legs. So there, yeah, pretty mostly clean on here on the back. So that's pretty good. And even with his backpack, it's still pretty nice and compact. It's not all messy and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, now for articulation, his head is on a bulge joint. It is kind of tight. Like when I first got it, it was actually pretty tight. Now it's slowly loosening, but still mostly tight. So you can move it side to side, and he can look up and down. And his shoulders do move out that far and rotate a full 180. Just want to move his little door ring out of the way. He does have bicep rotation. It's a little bit of a low bicep rotation, but still, hey, you get bicep rotation. And his elbows do bend, and that's it. No wrist swivel. He does have a waist swivel though. His legs kick up this far, back that far, and then out that far, and his knees do bend. Pretty much. What's funny though is that ends up being part of his transformation there. Like every time you do it, then it's like, oh hey, now he's getting back into his van mode. And his ankles are on a ball joint, so you can move them around side to side, ankle pivot, up and down, and back and forth. So yeah, pretty good articulation, I'd say. Really nice. Even for a Deluxe, this is actually pretty good. Like, this is better than some articulation on Studio Series Deluxes. Yeah, I said it. It's better than some articulation on Studio Series Deluxes. Oh man, well, some at least. Like, maybe a few. Like, there's, like for example, let's say Bumblebee movie Wheeljack. I don't know. He didn't have that much ankle movement. So, I mean, it's mostly basic Deluxe articulation, but still kind of unique in its own way. Oh yeah, almost forgot his little gun right here. So we can put that in his hand. And what's one complaint though I do have is they painted the front of his hands, but then the rest of them are brown. That's kind of odd. So it's the front is, but then the rest isn't. Okay. But yeah. So there's that. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to point out. Yeah, now you can see his little suspenders there. So kind of funny. I know some people still hate the design. I'm not saying I love the design, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. I will admit, at first I kind of hated it, but yeah, now I've kind of grown to like it a little bit, but still prefer the other Wheeljack. So yeah, hopefully we get a good explanation of the movie, but we shall see on that. Until then, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Cheetor right here. And again, because, Cheetor is like 0% accurate to how he appears in the movie, or at least this deluxe one, it's just kind of like, okay, I don't really care if he's not skill accurate or not, but, still kind of, I mean, it's still nice if he is, but, it's, yeah. Again, I still really like this figure, but it's just not accurate at all. It's kind of a nice little alternative rise to these Cheetor, sort of. And last but not least, here he is with the Bumblebee movie one from Studio Series. And, wow, this one's actually quite a bit taller. I guess, Pablo Supremacy then, because he's our Pablo Supremacy. I will not bow to you. Shut up. Oh, man, but, I'm using my imagination now. But yeah, so, yeah, while I do prefer this design, I still, quite dig this one. Again, both, either way, this one's definitely, still better than Q. But this is the king right here, the king of live action Wheeljack designs. So yeah, but again, still like this one. Oh, we got this one right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Robo Mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Deluxe Class Wheeljack. And yeah, I gotta say, yeah, this is actually, a pretty good figure, pretty fun figure, and this is a pretty good figure, like a really good deluxe. I wasn't expecting, I mean, even when, this figure is first leaked and everyone's like, oh, boo, the design sucks and stuff, I still thought, despite me at the time, even my too, hating the design a little bit, I still thought, as a figure, it still looked really good. It's, because, I saw, the paint details and stuff, it's like, wow, this still looks nice, and it's like, might wait for a Studio Series one, because at the time I wasn't sure if I was going to get mainline stuff, but yeah, big concern how good, the mainline stuff actually is, and has blown me away. Definitely, collecting these, but, yeah, I really do like how this guy turned out and stuff, and, all I have to say is, Pablo sweep, baby! But, yeah, and hey, I put him in a cool pose, alright? Yeah, take that, Pablo haters. I got him doing something cool right here instead of just some dumb little nerdy stuff. He's actually being heroic. So, yeah, overall, really good figure. Pretty nice. If you guys just want to get him on his own when the individual releases, then I'd highly recommend it. So yeah, now anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what do you guys think of Lil Pablo here. And yeah, so anyways, guys, make sure you guys, I'm messing things up. So anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.